channel. So for today's video we are going to be doing just get ready with me because I'm headed off to a concert tonight and I wanted to film me getting ready for it. So it's not really going to be that much of a tutorial as it's just going to be like a get ready with me. So I'm going to be using the Blood Sugar palette. So I haven't done a review on this palette yet and I will do it in the future. I don't think I'll do it in this video just because I want to show all of the swatches and actually talk about the palette more in depth when I do a review on it. I've used this palette a couple times and I don't really have that much of an opinion on it at the moment because I only used like 1 or 2 colors from it just to add into different looks. But this is what the palette looks like that I'm going to be using today, and then I'm going to also be using the James Charles palette just because I want to use that one color, the spooky color, which is the black in the palette, because I'm going to be doing a smoky eye today. So I don't really have kind of an idea of what I want to do. I know I do have sort of an idea. I want to do a smoky eye, but I don't exactly know what colors I want to do, so bear with me as I figure this out. But the first thing that I'm going to do, as I always do, is I am going to use the concealer Fair 06 by ColourPop, and I'm just going to prime my eyelids. I am still waiting to order the Jeffree Star Concealer. I've had a couple people ask me to do a review on it, and I just honestly don't have the money to order it at the moment because I ordered Thirsty Blood Sugar and Blue Blood all in the same month, and now I'm sitting here like, hey, I need to stop ordering makeup because I just cannot afford to right now. So I will be reviewing the Jeffree Star concealers in the future, just not at the moment. And they weren't at my local Morphe store yet, so I haven't actually been able to purchase them in person. I have to just order them, but I have to pay off other things first. So in the future I will be doing a review, just not yet. But if you guys have already purchased the concealers and you have an opinion on them, write your opinion down below in the comment section. I'm interested to know what people's opinion are on them because you never know. Concealers, not everybody's gonna like the exact same product, so I wanna know what everyone's opinion is. So, using my Luxie brush, I'm gonna go in with the blender side and I'm gonna go into the color Cake Mix. If I sound a little bit weird to you guys, it's because I am getting sick. I don't know who got me sick, but my throat has been scratchy all day and I have this tickle in the back of my throat and it's driving me insane. I think it's a really pretty color. I really like that color. Alright, so now I think I'm going to move on to the lid. So I think I'm going to do a smoky eye. So on the inner corner I'm going to keep it bright, and then I'm going to move on to a darker shade. So I know I want to put some gold into this, so I think I'm going to go in with the color Ouch all over my lid because it'll be a nice base for that gold to go down. And on the outer corner, I'm going to go in with the color Extraction and a little bit of Intravenous. Now on the lid color, I'm going to go back into that Ouch color. And then on the inner corner, I think I'm going to go in and do the exact same thing. I'm going to go in with the Extraction color and the Intravenous color. I wanted to go for more like of a grungy kind of look tonight because it is a rock concert that I'm going to. So I am not going for a super bright and colorful color. Just more of the grungy kind of, almost cranberry, which is kind of funny because you guys know how much that I'm sick of cranberries, but it's kind of the vibe I'm getting with this look right now. So I just went back and forth between Extraction and Intravenous, and now I'm just going over top of my lid with Ouch and just blending those colors together. So I want to go in with a little bit of black to darken up this look a little bit. So I am going to go into the James Charles palette and I am going to go into the color Spooky just with my tapered blender brush. That just helped darken it up a little bit and make it a little bit more grungy. And now I'm going to go in with Ouch one more time just on the lid and bring that color forward a little bit more. Now I want to go into the color Donor. So this is this really gorgeous gold color that's in the Blood Sugar palette. And I'm going to use the Urban Decay setting spray and just going to put that right over top of where I laid down. Ouch. And then I'm going to go back into the very first color, which was Cake Mix, and just blend the top together. It is a really pretty color. I really like that Cake Mix over top. It is a really gorgeous gold. It's not as vibrant as I want it to be. I know I'm going for a grungy look, but I want it to be a little bit more vibrant. So I'm going to go back into Extraction, just brighten up the inner corner a little bit. And now I'm going to go in with a Shade Beauty pigment. This is the shade Amber, and I'm just going to put that over top of the color Donor. So it is a little just spilt it some. It's a little pigment like that, a loose pigment, and I'm just going to go in, and it looks like that. It is this gorgeous, gorgeous gold color. So I'm just going to go in with that pressed, or that loose pigment, and I'm just going to coat my brush in it, and then I'm going to coat it with my setting spray, and then put it right over top of that color. So we have something like that. It's a really pretty gold kind of amber color, and I think it's really gorgeous. So now I am gonna go in and do the exact same thing on the other side, and then I will come right back. So I have just done some liner, and I am going to try this new primer that I have. I have this Too Faced Primed and Peachy primer that I got for my birthday, and I also have this Tresweek, I don't know how to say it. It's a blur stick, so I want to see if it actually blurs my pores or not. So I am going to prime my skin with the Too Faced primer. So it's Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer, and so it looks like that. It's just like a kind of like a peach primer because it is like a peach line, and it has like a peach scent. So I'm just going to prime my skin with it. Now that that's done, I don't like the packaging of this at all. I prefer primers that are in pumps like this or bottles. I just don't like this. As you're trying to like pump out the primer, when you're pumping it, like this part digs into your hand, and it's pretty sharp, and I just don't like it. But it smells nice. I just don't know if it's gonna do anything. So I'm gonna put this Tresweek, whatever, blur stick on and see if it actually blurs any of my pores. Alright, so that's on. Just more or less put it all over top of all of my pores and any of the fine lines on my forehead that I want to be covered with my foundation. So the foundation that I'm going to be using today is, of course, the BH Naturally Flawless and the CC Cream by IT Cosmetics. I really need to get some new foundation. As you guys can tell, I'm almost out of it, and I just don't want to buy new foundation until I run out of the stuff that I have, because the new foundation that I want to try, I think the next one that I want to try is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. It's a fairly expensive foundation, so I don't want to purchase it until I'm done this one. And I know that I like the CC foundation as long as it's mixed with something else. I find that if it's just on its own, it's a little bit too sheer coverage because it is a CC cream. And the BH foundation that I have mixed in it, I find that on its own is a little bit too heavy, whereas when you mix it in with the CC cream, it tends to shear it out a little bit, which is good, and it makes it blend and apply a lot easier. It's less thick. Now I'm going to go into the Morphe Concealer in the shade C125, and I'm just going to spot treatment all of my breakouts. Now if you're new to my channel, I don't like to use concealer underneath my eyes. I have fine lines under my eyes, and I find that it doesn't matter what type of concealer I use, underneath them, I do get the brightening effect, but they do sink into my fine lines and it makes me look a lot older than I am, and I would rather look tired than old. Now while that's setting, I'm going to go in with the RCMA powder. It looks like this. I just dump it into a bowl because I don't like the packaging, and I'm just going to bake my face. I don't really leave the bake on for too long. I just kind of put it on and then I brush it away. Now once that's done, I am going to go into the Cover FX palette that I got in my Boxy Luxe. So if you're unfamiliar with it, it looks like this. And I'm going to go into the contour shade with my contour brush, and I'm just going to sculpt out my cheeks. And now for the under eyes, I am going to go in with a blown out shadow. So I'm going to go in with my tapered brush, and I'm going to go into the color Cherry Soda, which is a dark red. And I'm just going to blow that underneath my waterline. And then on a smaller brush, on that tapered brush, I'm going to go into the color Fresh Meat. And I'm just going to drag that right underneath my waterline. And repeat on the other side. And now I'm going to go quickly pop on some lashes. So I am going to use the lashes from Eden Rose or Eva Rose. I'll link them down below if you guys are interested. I'm not going to put my lashes on camera today because I just did a lash video on how to apply lashes for beginners. So if you are interested in that video, I will link it right here for you guys. But I'm going to quickly go throw on my lashes. Okay, so now that I have my lashes on, and I just threw on a little bit of mascara using the Butter London Double Decker. And now I am going to go in with my Cover FX palette, and I am going to go in with a small brush like so. So this is the Mini Round Luxie 141, and I'm going to go into the brightener, which is in the Cover FX palette, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to put that on my inner corner. I'm going to lay a little bit of oil down. So this is just the Akar Eye Serum Booster. It's just an oil I like to lay down when I do highlight. And then I'm going to go in with the Platinum Ice Palette by Jeffree Star, and I'm going to go into the color Ice Cold. And I'm going to use a tapered highlight brush from Luxie. And then I'm just going to go over top of that highlight that I just laid down. And I'm just going to brighten it just a little bit. It is a really nice highlight. It's just Jeffree Star's Ice Cold is a little bit more blinding. And I think that's really gorgeous. So the last thing that I need to do now is I need to go throw on a lipstick. So I'm going to go find a lipstick that goes with this eye look, and I will be right back. So I think I'm going to use the color LSCL03 by NYX, and it is this really gorgeous kind of dark cherry red, and I want to pair it with this look, but I don't know if this is the color that I'm going to be wearing out tonight because we're going to be eating before we go and this stuff doesn't stay on. So this is what the finished look looks like. I think it's really gorgeous. I think it turned out really nice. It was a really pretty color combination with the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar and just the black from the James Charles palette. I think it turned out really pretty. This isn't actually a palette that I was going to buy because it isn't exactly a palette that I would reach for on the daily basis, but I am going to try and make some really pretty looks with it and do a bunch of different combinations because I want to get the most out of it, and it is a really pretty palette and the formula is really nice. So the last thing that I need to do to finish off this look is set my face with the All Nighter Setting Spray by Urban Decay. And that is the finished look. So I'm gonna go grab my wig, throw it on, take a photo, and that'll be the end of me getting ready. But I do want to talk about one thing before I go. This Trestque or whatever, Trestque, I don't even know how to say it. This blur stick, I can still see all of my pores and I can still see all of my lines in my forehead. I don't think this did anything, so these products that always say that they blur your pores and can conceal fine lines and all of this different stuff, they don't fucking do anything. They're lying. I can still see all of my pores. So there's that. But I just wanted to play with it and see if it worked, and it doesn't. So what can you do? But if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below for more content like this, and I will see you guys at my next video. Bye!